Hello and welcome back to another video. This time I am cutting up toy animals to make my own imaginary creature. Jessy from Little Giant Crafts invited me to join a group collaboration art challenge called Ugly Zoo. The rules are: buy a bag of cheap plastic toy animals, kit bash some or all of them together, then make an exhibit for the Ugly Zoo. Okay, sounds easy enough? As you can see, I have already started cutting. I really have no plan on this build, I just want to use parts that have shapes and textures I like. The skin on the whale's back, or is it on the whale's top, is glued to the animal's top or back. Super glue and baking soda is used more for texture than strength this time. This jaw has some really nice skin detail and it also gives the creature some character. The 6 arms are glued to the body. Kit bashing is fun but messy. Now it's time to blend all these animal parts together. And for this I'm using Milliput, a 2-part epoxy putty. You mix it in equal parts and when cured, it's rock solid. All these arms make the blending a bit fidgety, but with a silicone tool, water and a bit of patience, it's not that bad. I use styrofoam to build up some volume before I tear up and add cork to further shape the terrain. In my Vikings vs Giant Bear video, I prepped some sticks to use in my Diorama builds. I still have a few sticks left, so I use them in this build as well. Next, I mix up a batch of Sculpting mold to fill in the gaps and make it more sturdy. Since the surface is so uneven, I use a wet brush to help the Sculpting mold blend a bit more into the cracks and crevices, and also to try and keep some of the cork texture, which I must admit got a little lost during this process. It would be cool if the creature is interacting with its environment, so I add a small tree it can hold on to. To make the ground more interesting, I sprinkle the still wet Sculpting mold with dirt, sand and crushed plaster rocks. To glue everything in place, I spray everything with isopropyl alcohol, then add a healthy amount of watered down Mod Podge. I let it dry overnight and the glue did its job. As a base coat, I mix brown acrylic paint, water, gesso and black acrylic ink. Mix it and paint it all over. Where I want the water later, I brush on a watered down green ink wash. I wet blend some brown wash into it to make more natural transitions. The same brown wash is brushed on the trees. I'm not quite sure, but I think this plastic plant is from IKEA. It's snipped and glued in place with super glue in front of the diorama and hot glued in the back. Maybe I should have cared a bit more about the back, but as you can see, I didn't and I don't. After adding some grass tufts, I dry brush on a lighter color to the tips of the rocks and the trees to bring out the detail. Now let me tell you a little bit more about this creature. In the heart of a dense tropical forest, a small but remarkable creature scurries through the underbrush. Its name is the Multibrachium rotulrostrum, or as it's more commonly known, the multi-armed red snout. This rare and enigmatic creature, a marvel of evolution, resembles something out of a fantastical story. Atop its form sits a singular, magnificent shell, a yellow so vivid it seems to capture the very essence of sunlight filtered through the canopy of leaves, punctured with patterns of black that command attention. This shell, this remarkable shield, is not merely ornamental. It is a warning, a beacon of the creature's defensive prowess, signaling the presence of toxins to would-be predators. The creature's body, with stripes of orange that melt into hues of terracotta, all set against a backdrop of deep, rich black. These colors are not for concealment, but for communication. A visual language spoken in the dialect of color and contrast. Upon its face, the snout, red as the clay of the earth, serves as a signal to others of its kind. It is the centerpiece of the complex system of courtship and interaction, a vibrant feature evolved not just for survival, but for the dance of life that plays out in these hidden realms. In its habitat, the multi-armed red snout plays a vital role. As a forager, it helps in seed dispersal, and its diet helps control insect populations, maintaining a delicate ecological balance. Observing the multi-armed red snout in its natural habitat is a rare treat, a glimpse into the wonders of nature and evolution. It reminds us of the incredibly diversity of life on our planet and the importance of preserving these delicate ecosystems for the countless species that call them home, many of which, like the multi-armed red snout, remain hidden treasures, just waiting to be discovered. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I have enjoyed making it. Please make sure to check out the awesome builds from all the other creators, link in the description. And also please consider subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Until next time, goodbye.